We've got CCM's brand new XF Pro and putting it against last year's AS6 Pro. These are both brand new sticks. They have obviously both been given a fair shot. Let's get into it and let you know which one I'd pick.
Yeah, it's always worth mentioning that we're not using a stick from last year that's been abused for a whole year.
Absolutely not. These are both brand new sticks, which I'm very happy about. Both brand new. I've had them for maybe a week or two prior to this just to get a feel for them both, make it a fair video, and let you know which one I'd spend my money on.
Let's go.
Let's go. I have got the worst pins and needles in my life. Okay, so CCM's brand new XF Pro, for those of you that don't know, which it's in the tack range, coming from the AS6 Pro. So they've changed the name a little bit. They've definitely changed the design, which is, we'll see, great way to lead on to how the design looks. I think it looks unreal, personally. I think the chrome and the black, you know how it's been. It looks great, right?
Very similar to the skates.
Indeed, yeah, the skates are quite plain, I think, not much on them. But like I've said in the past, I think that's very in at the moment.
It is, yeah, black and chrome seems to be the way forward with that sort of like chameleon paint where you can see the different colors. It looks like
comes on like green, purple, blue, yeah.
Looks fresh.
It's definitely in at the moment and I like it. I like it a lot. I think I wasn't sure when it first got here. I was like, I don't know, tacks are meant to be yellow. But, you know, it's grown on me. It's grown on me.
What about the shaft?
I was going to go on to grip.
Okay, fine, sorry. I don't mean to cut you up, my bad.
I'm going to go on a grip because I think the new CCM sticks coming out this year, being the Trigger 9 Pro and the FT7 Pro, all have great grip. I don't know what they've done. They've seemed to change it a little bit, but the grip is just insane. Like, oh, that burnt my hand a little bit, to be honest. The grip's just really nice. But like Chris said, the shaft. Everyone knows if you've ever seen or used an AS6 Pro, which was the first time they brought out that V-shaped shaft, which is meant to help it sit in your palm a little bit better. But it definitely feels like they've gone more wider at the top. But it definitely, I think it feels a lot wider. I think it's personally a little bit too much. I don't think it's very good for feel and stick handling, which obviously then cuts us into our next segment. Performance. It's a tack stick, right? It's good for shooting power shots, and I also think it's great for being consistent and picking a corner. Doesn't show when I first got on here, but that was warm up, so it doesn't count. When we got going, you know, I think it's very easy to pick corners with and be very consistent. I think also passing is actually very easy to hit the tape and pass exactly where you want it to go, which I don't think a lot of sticks focus on, right? They focus on shooting and like feel for the puck. I also think the blade's very stiff. Maybe that cuts into why it feels weird, but personally I think it's probably more how wide the shaft is. If I had to say what shot it excels at, it's attack, right? So either the quick snapshot, and when I say snapshot, I mean like the one-timer, but you barely lift the stick up, like a little quick boom off a 1T, or a 1T, right? It's a shooter stick. It's definitely more towards a D-man, someone that likes to take big power shots. Maybe if, you know, you have bigger hands, you might have a different experience with this stick, but obviously I'm 5'4", my hands are not very big, so this shaft's just too much for me. When I say that it's not very nice to stick handle with, I think the shaft shape makes it very hard to know where the puck is without looking down. And obviously in a game situation, you look down, 9 times out of 10 you're getting smoked, right? That's not great, especially for, like I said, someone like me, 5'4". It's not good. Some 6'2" D-man's coming to take your head off, right? Backhands, I mean, it's a shot, right? It's a shooter stick. I think backhands from up close, it's very easy to get up, but from out wide, I think it's very hard to put it where you want it to go. I think it fumbles quite a bit. Once again, I think that's just the shaft shape, right? It's not I say normal. For us Brits, it's not very normal, but up close, it's nice to tuck it up in the top corner, but from wide to get a hard backhand, it's not easy. But like I said, I do think that comes down to shaft shape. I think a lot of the faults in this stick come down to CCM putting far too much of this V-shaped shaft, putting it too thick at the top. Like I said before, if you're a player that's maybe got big hands, or you're someone that doesn't really stick handle much, you just, you know, take absolute clap bombs or really hard, powerful, accurate shots, this stick might be for you. But for how I like to play and how I think I play, this just doesn't fit fit my my style of play. Maybe it's different for you. Obviously, I'm not saying it's a bad stick. This just doesn't fit my my style of play. I'm a little bit gutted, to be honest, but okay. So now moving on to the last year's stick, the AS6 Pro. Of course, it's a very standard video. When the new one comes out, we always put it against the old one. Like I said, the old one, I do think, once again, it's great for shooting. I said that before. I do struggle to keep it down with this stick. It likes to hit the top netting and not the actual goal. You know, it works on this one. The grip, it's not as good as it is on the XF Pro, but still, obviously it's not a bad grip. Your hand's not gonna be sliding around in your glove. Feel for the puck, you 100% get better feel for the puck with the AS6 Pro than you do the XF Pro.
What's the accuracy like with this one?
I think it's the same as the XF Pro. It's you've got to get used to it, because like I said, I do like to send it for a field goal, but once you get used to it and you've used it for a little while, it's very easy to pick corners, hit passes. I actually think it's better to backhand with this one than it was that one. There's not much else I can touch on. Obviously, it's a tack stick, it's a shooter stick. We said this in the last video this was in.
So if you had to pick, which one is the better buy?
If I was buying one?
Yeah, if you were buying one, which one?
I'm buying the AS6 Pro.
Okay.
I'm buying the AS6 Pro purely for the fact of you get a better feel for the puck, right?
And that's what you're after. But all the shot preferences, aside from backhand being better, are the same.
Shots, it's a tack stick, right? Tack stick's always been good for accurate hard shots.
Okay.
So it's always been, it hasn't changed, it's just this one. I can feel the puck definitely a lot better with the AS6 Pro than I can the XF Pro. I'm definitely mishandling the puck more, having to look down and make sure the puck's there before I'm shooting or making a pass, which obviously in a game situation, that's not something I want to be doing. Maybe it's different from you, maybe, you know, if you're not having to look down or carry the puck and you just like to hard, quick shots to pick your corner, that AXF Pro might be better for you, but for me and how I play, the AS6 Pro is definitely better. As always, if you like the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, it helps me and Chris out, keeps us doing the video for you guys. Let us know in the comments section if you want to see us put the XF Pro against any other sticks, and we'll try our best to get on the ice and do it for you. Till the next one.